In this lesson, we will learn about Google algorithm updates. These are the reason you might be ranking very well on some day, and suddenly your website might be disappeared from the search engine or from that target search query. This is the reason most likely to it. In this lesson, I will explain what are it, why it is there, and what are the benefits it can bring you, what are the negative it can bring you, and how you can just make sure to get the benefit itself. So this is going to be a very important lesson, and I'm going to focus primarily on Google algorithm update, because in the previous lesson I already mentioned that Google is going to be the first priority in learning SEO because it is still the king. So we should be aware of Google algorithm updates. So first, what are Google algorithm updates? Google algorithm updates are sort of like their ranking formula. Google has so many ranking factors, around 200, let's say, for example, because that is what we saw on so many quality reports and everything. But just remember, they have so many factors. So they use all these factors to create a formula, then use that formula to rank a web page. So when you type something on Google, they might have around 100,000 web pages talking about the same topic. So how will they know that I should rank all these 100,000 web pages in this specific order? So I should be showing this result as a first position, this result as a second position. How should they know? So they will use something like algorithm. So this algorithm is the formula to rank these web pages. So Google algorithm updates means any changes they making to this formula will change or make in all the ranking web pages also different, because the formula is getting changed. So that is what Google algorithm updates does. It automatically have a algorithm in place, and whenever it makes any updates to that algorithm, it automatically switches all the formula to make changes to the ranking web pages. So what Google does it regularly does this algorithm updates. They consistently changing the recipes, ingredients and everything in order to get a better result. So their focus is here to give a quality focus results on the ranking web pages. Their primary goal, which Google preaches every single time on Google update, they want to make sure that we are giving quality search results for the people. The reason, think about it, you are not searching on Bing, you are not searching on DuckDuckGo, you are not searching on any other search engine. You are using Google for a primary reason, because their web search results can be very good. So the main reason for this is their algorithm. So updates are any changes they are making to this algorithm. So they continuously going to be improving. So it's not just set, fixed and done. Every year they will be doing a couple of algorithm updates. It can be major, it can be minor, but whenever there's a major, we will know about it, because everyone is going to be talking about it, because it can have a big negative effect or positive effect. I will talk about it very soon right now. But let me go one step beyond why algorithm updates is very important from a Google perspective or search engine perspective, because it helps them to fight spam. That is the main goal for it, because it removes the low quality websites from search engines. Like, they want to get rid of low quality content site, bad user experience web pages and website, fight off manipulative content, all these things, because they want to make sure that all the results are very good for the user which we are serving. So they want to improve the results to show more helpful and relevant content to the user. And they also want to adapt to the user also. For example, I'm searching from one end the same search query, and you are searching from another end same search query. The likelihood of seeing the same results is very low, because Google will know your profile, your behavior of search patterns, and they will adapt those search parameters or the formulas to serve the best results for you. So it will try to adapt to search behavior, and they will use the algorithm updates to serve you better on that behavior as well, and better understanding. Finally, this is the primary reason Google still wins on to the search market, because they understand what you are trying to get and serving you the best results. So that is the reason most people use search engine, and this is the primary goal of any algorithm updates they are doing, because better understand, fight spam, and improve the results to the specific user. So these are the main reason why they have algorithm updates in place. Now let me explain you the potential effects it can have on you. It can have a positive effect, which is really good, or it can have a negative effect, which is really bad, to be honest, because it can happen. I have experienced it. It is the worst. It is the bad experience. Like when a major updates comes in and you get positively affect, your ranking will just skyrocket it. Like you are ranking on a specific place, let's say for example 7th place, you might go to the first position. You are ranking on a 50th place for a certain keyword, you might go to the first position. It can have a huge impact on your ranking. You will get so much traffic out of that because you are on the top position of search engine, you are on the primary positions of search engine. You will get so much targeted traffic for your keyword. It going to be building authority, because when you get your website for top position for certain keyword, we know that Google is trusting our website. Google is considering our website as authority in this field. So whenever create more content, whenever we target more keywords, ideally we are going to be ranking for those keyword as well very much faster compared to a normal ranking. So that authority trust is very important. Now let me come to the negative effects, because this is also can happen quite a lot, because a ranking drop. As I mentioned in the introduction video, I have personally experienced this so much with linking update, Google Panda, all the penguin, all the wild zoo animals, it will come with the updates. When that happens, a site will drastically go out of place. Like you are ranking on the 2nd place, you might go to the 50th position. You are ranking on the 1st place, you might go into 30th position, something like that. For example, there were time when I was ranking for keywords such as weight loss, fat loss and everything. I can't even get anywhere near right now, because those are very saturated. When an update came into place, it took my sites away. It's always a learning curve of experience. So when that happens, a ranking drop, it's major. Like you will lose the traffic. You all getting a free SEO traffic from a keyword, ranking draw, algorithm update drops, you are majorly negatively affected. It is going to make you lose a lot of targeted traffic, which in turn is going to be reducing your customers, which in turn it's going to be declining for all the revenues. So this is very important. So the goal now comes into play, like how to stay algorithm proof. This is very important. First advise it, like follow good SEO practices. This is very important. Like make sure you follow white hat SEO techniques. If you don't know about what I'm talking about in white hat SEO, don't worry about it. Next video is going to be talking on that. Just make sure that you follow best or correct or the most updated right SEO advice. It can be from very good influencers on SEO space or people who know what they are talking about. Make sure to follow those and do your own research and critical thinking and follow those SEO practices. Focus on always making the user experience better. This is because Google essentially, or any search engine, is want to make sure whatever the results they are serving to them, they want to make sure that it is providing a better user experience for them. So make sure to follow all these things. For example, there were updates where mobile first indexing came into play, where any websites which did not have a mobile responsive website got affected a lot, and basically it disappeared. So it came into play. Like nowadays every website mostly are having a mobile responsive site, but still you always want to make sure that you are focusing on user experience, making the website much more easier for the user, which in turn will reflect better on search engine as well. Then stay updated with trends. This is very important. Like as I mentioned, algorithm updates rules the correct factors. It's not going to be same for every single update or single year. For example, usually the links were the very important factors early days on SEO. How many backlinks you have, how many backlinks, that is the important. But there was a trend change. It changed from quantity to quality backlinks. So it no longer were about the case of how many quantity backlink, how many backlinks you have. It turned into how many quality or authoritative backlinks you have. So you should be aware of these trend changes in order to make sure you avoid that update. So make sure you are following that industry trends on SEO, text space, AI, and any other thing. Like, these are the things I will be covering, but you should be aware of all the new stuff coming out, all the new experience metrics, to make sure that you are following those trends to stay relevant on this space as well. And finally, regular monitoring. This is I advise, and we do it for all our clients as well. What I do is, you should not just be doing SEO and not monitor anything. There are tools called keyword rank tracking tools or SERP rank tracking tools. This essentially will monitor your certain keywords, like how many positions you are getting ranked, how many are declining, what is the percentage of decline, whether this is something temporary or permanent. We should be monitoring all things. So you are ranking for a keyword very well, suddenly you are nowhere to be found, you are gone very bad or to a lower position, and it's not just a temporary, it is holding this lowest position for more than a week, 2 weeks or so, then you know there is something wrong with that particular page or a keyword. You should go there, investigate what it is doing. I will show a video or lesson on how to do all the stuff in the later advanced part of this series, but you should be regularly monitoring also. So remember, the ultimate goal is to provide the best result for the user, create quality content for both search engine and user, and making sure that you are doing everything correctly in order to get the positive effects of any algorithm updates. And if you get affected with negative algorithm, you should first recover from that algorithm update, then you should focus on ranking for that particular query. So I hope I am explained the importance of Google algorithm updates in this lesson. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comments. I will explain it personally. And in the next lesson, we will be focusing on all the types of SEO, such as white hat SEO, gray hat SEO, black hat SEO. I will explain